Today, I'm on a bit of a different adventure here in Kitakyushu, Japan. It's the week before Global Go Fest 2025, and I'm hoping to hatch some shiny regional Pokemon from the early access egg pool. But this trip isn't just about catching Pokemon. I'm also here to visit all 5 of Kitakyushu's Poké Lids, each with its own unique design and a bit of local history. Now to kick things off, let's get our bearings.
This is kind of like a mini map that shows the surrounding area. So we are here in Moji Ward, and then right next to us is the Kanmon Kaikyo, separating Honshu on the left and Kyushu on the right. So the city across the sea is Shimonoseki, and that is in Yamaguchi Prefecture. Right, this is the Pokestop right here. I'm gonna spin it for the first time ever. And I forgot to clear my gift storage. Alright, looks like I'm gonna have to stay here for the next 5-10 minutes to spin it again.
While we're here, let me tell you a bit more about the Kanmon Bridge in front of me. It opened in 1973 and stretches just over a kilometer, connecting Honshu, Japan's largest island, home to cities like Tokyo and Osaka, with Kyushu, where you'll find Fukuoka, and of course Kitakyushu. When it was built, the Kanmon Bridge was one of the longest suspension bridges in Asia, and it was a huge engineering achievement for Japan at the time. It's not just a busy transport link, it's also a symbol of the connection between these two major islands.
Okay, let's try this again. I freed up some space and it should drop the gift now. Yeah, let's go. At the same time, I'm also hatching 7 5-kilometer eggs, and out of all of these, I am hunting for a shiny Torkoal. So fingers crossed that we get one today. So yeah, I'm gonna stay here for another 5 minutes or so to get another gift, and then I'm gonna make my way to the next Poké Lid. Okay, the batch of 5K eggs are hatching. So let's check. Klefki. Pachirisu. I got a shiny Pachirisu yesterday. So that was really cool. That was my Dex entry. What about Torkoal? No. I don't think I've hatched a single Torkoal from 5K eggs so far. So it might be a bit difficult. Alright, so nothing good from this batch. Let me see. Right, IVs. Okay, 96% JMO, but no Hondos. I'm at Mojiko, or Moji Port, and it was opened 136 years ago during the Meiji era and has been a prominent international trade harbor since the late 19th century. These retro Western style buildings are a must-see if you're interested in Japanese history.
But Moji Port isn't just famous for trade. It's also known for a unique local tradition called banana no tatakiori, or banana auction. Around 1908, Moji became one of Japan's first entry points for bananas imported from Taiwan. Because the fruit often arrived overripe or damaged after being shipped green, sellers have developed a lively, performative auction style to sell them quickly. This practice became known as banana no tatakiori and is still performed here on weekends. That's why you'll see statues like this banana man around the area, and it's also why Tropius, a Pokemon with bananas growing on its neck, was chosen for the Poké Lid we saw earlier. Mojiko Retro today is a beautifully restored area filled with cafes, museums, and old brick warehouses, all keeping that early 20th century charm alive. It's a great place for a casual walk while enjoying the atmosphere.
So this is Mojiko Retro, right by the Banana Man. We actually have the next Poké Lid. So this one features Gardevoir and Lunatone. And if you take a closer look at the background of this lid, you can see basically the surrounding area of Mojiko. So this is a very beautiful design in my opinion, and yeah, I feel like if I come back at night, which unfortunately I'm not going to be able to do, It's gonna look exactly like this, you know, with the moon high up in the sky and then these beautiful streets in the back.
That's right, Mojiko Retro is actually one of Kitakyushu's highlighted night view spots. If you're visiting, consider staying a bit later to catch that scene in person.
So I'm gonna spin the Pokestop, Gardevoir and Lunatone. This is beautiful. Again, I'm gonna stay in this area for the next 5-10 minutes to get a couple more, and I'll see you in the next one. A quick train ride later, I made it to Kokura Station, and I am doing an Aron Raid here. You'll see why very soon, but this is one of my favorites in the Pokemon universe. So I have to do it, I have to get one in Kitakyushu. Shiny check. Okay, regular Aron. I also have a couple of eggs hatching, 4 2K eggs and a 10K. I am looking for the shiny Flababies for sure from the 2Ks, but so far I think I've only hatched 2 Flababies. So, okay, Shelmet, and the last one is a Carablast. My third Ponyard of the day. All right. Okay, I am looking for the next lid, and it should be somewhere around here. It's either on this side or the opposite side. This is Asano Shiokaze Park, by the way. Where is it? Have I passed it? It's actually right here. It is the Alolan, Dugtrio, and Carkol Poké Lid. In the game, it looks like this. I have free space for this present, so I'm just gonna do it right now. There we go. Look at them. Dugtrio is definitely having a very, very relaxing day here. And today's weather is just as nice as depicted on this lid. Carkol is not currently in the game yet, but maybe we'll get it one day. And who knows, maybe I'll bring it here again for a nice AR photo.
But why Carkol and why Alolan Dugtrio? Well, here's what I discovered. Kitakyushu actually sits atop part of a Chikuho coalfield, which was Japan's largest coalfield before World War II. That coal powered the famous steel mill Yahata Steelworks during Japan's early industrial era. Carkol, the coal Pokemon, clearly reflects that feud-driven history. Dugtrio's steel typing connects directly to the city's steelmaking heritage, and his Alolan, island-inspired appearance blends nicely with the seaside setting of this park. Plus, the sunflower in the background, that's one of Kitakyushu's signature flowers, tying the whole design together as a snapshot of the city's past and present. And now, back to hatching some eggs.
2 5Ks hatching. Torkoal! But it's a regular Torkoal. Another Torkoal, but this is also a regular. Oh no, what about the IVs? Okay, 96% Torkoal and a 2-star. Okay, I'm gonna go get some more eggs and also spin the Dugtrio stop a couple more times. And I'll see you in Kokura Castle. Oh my god. Hello. Oh my god. Can you see them? These are massive. This next Poké Lid is the one that I'm most excited for. And I already see it in front of me. This is unreal. Oh my god, this is one of my favorites since childhood. So basically since Hoenn was released, I have been a fan of Aggron. And seeing this in person is a surreal experience. And it is so beautiful, the colors are not faded as well.
Aggron here is clearly a tribute to Kitakyushu's industrial history. This city is considered the birthplace of Japan's modern steelmaking industry, so Aggron being the iron armor Pokemon feels like a perfect fit. That's why when I saw that Aron Raid at Kokura Station earlier, I just had to do it and catch one as a perfect souvenir from this city. Oh, and by the way, Aron also appears on Poké Lid in Kamaishi City, Yahata Prefecture, another place famous for its iron and steelmaking history. But anyways.
And here is the Pokestop. I'm gonna stay here for probably longer than 10 minutes. I need to get a bunch of these gifts to send to everyone on my friends list. Oh my god, I cannot believe it. Beautiful.
Before moving on to the last stop, I also stopped by Kokura Castle and its garden. The castle gives you a deeper look into Kitakyushu's history, showing how the city developed during the Edo period. I highly recommend taking some time to stroll through the garden if you visit. It's beautifully maintained. Just amazing.
No way, I got a shiny Onyx. This is a perma boosted shiny, so I'm not entirely surprised to see it, but still very cool. IVs check. Okay, interesting. I have 9 5K eggs hatching, so let's check. Togepi, Skidoo, another Togepi, Pachirisu, Plefki, another Skidoo, give me a Torkoal, Togepi, another Pachirisu, Jangmo, oh, wow. 0 Torkoal in this whole batch. And looks like it's 0 Hondos as well. Check this out, shiny Scrub. Oh my god. I'm starting to question if the wild spawns these days, especially this week before Global Go Fest, are boosted, a shiny boosted, because I don't know, I just keep getting shinies from the wild, which doesn't usually happen every day. IVs are really bad, but another shiny on today's adventure. And I am actually making my way to the final Poké Lid in Kitakyushu, so stay tuned for the 5th one. Okay, so I've just come out of Space World Station, and the Pokestop, the final Poké Lid of today, should be right in front of me. If the Pokemon Go map is correct, it shouldn't be too far. Here it is. I cannot get too close because it is blocked for construction work, but as you can see, this is Sableye and Duraladon. Very, very cool. Duraladon is not in Pokemon Go yet, but the design of this Pokemon is probably one of the more interesting one in recent years, in my opinion. So let's check the stop in the game as well. And spin. Okay, 5 Poké Lids in Kitakyushu completed. This is beautiful. As usual, I want to stick around for another 5-10 minutes, and let me tell you about this location and why these Pokemon were likely chosen to represent this place in Kitakyushu.
This massive structure over here is the historic Higashida First Blast Furnace of the Yahata Steelworks, which dates back to 1901. According to the city's Water and Sewer Bureau, they think Duraladon resembles the shape of this furnace, and I can totally see why. Sableye also fits perfectly here because the area prospered from coal shipments, and coal is nicknamed Black Diamond in Japan, which ties nicely to this Pokemon that has a diet of gemstones.
Okay, a batch of egg is hatching, And I'm getting Torkoals, but none of them are shiny. Oh wait, shiny Pancham. Oh, I wasn't expecting that. Wait. Ponyard and Klefki. What about Flabebe? Okay. Orange flower, blue flower. Wow, shiny Pancham. 3-star. Okay. I do think this is gonna be the final batch of eggs of today. I was just interrupted by a staff member who's telling me that this area is gonna close soon. So I'm gonna quickly show you the Imperial Steelworks building.
This red brick building is the former head office of Yahata Steelworks, and it dates back to 1899. It served as the mill's command center until the early 1920s. This building is now part of the UNESCO-listed Sites of Japan's Meiji Industrial Revolution. But since the adjacent steel mill still operates, visitors like us can only view it from a special observation deck a short distance away. With well-preserved heritage like this all across Kitakyushu, I think visiting this city would be a lot of fun for anyone interested in Japan's industrialization history. And for Pokemon fans like myself, I learned so many interesting facts along the way, all while hatching fun event-themed eggs and catching wild shinies. It's been an awesome journey.
And that's it for today. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Please take care, stay hydrated, and I'll see you very soon in the next one. Bye!